y'all. Welcome to the show. Sorry I'm a little late. I was fishing around for a certain glove that apparently is missing. So I have a backup pair. Don't y'all worry. I'm prepared with gloves. Oh, welcome to the show, y'all. It is January 11th. Oh my God, already January 11th, 2023. This is the OraCola. I'm arcieoracola coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas, doing a little bit of readings from the universe. The universe is our guide, our inspiration. We got some oracles down in the description below. So if you would like to have a little conversation with the universe, then please type your question in the chat and then put the oracle selection in all caps so I can see it. And yes, that is how we're going to do it. So it looks like we got Carol Jean here. Hi, Carol Jean. I'm sure other folks are around. We're just going to let them filter in. We got other shit to do. But I'm RC Cola. Welcome to the show. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you are tuning in live or if you're watching it later, it is a thing that gets put on YouTube. So if you are able to watch it later, it's your time to watch it. Welcome to the show. All right. Hey, Goog. Hey, Prance. Good to see y'all. Oh, no worries. Y'all, I know y'all got shit to do. I know everybody's busy. That's why this is a medium that you can use audio, like just with your earplugs. Like you can just have your earplugs in and listen, and you don't even have to type anything into the computer or watch any video or hold your phone or nothing. It could be remote, it could be a Bluetooth thing. The OraCola is versatile here. Yes, but if you want to participate in the chat and get your reading, you do have to log in and get on the chat. So there's that. While we're talking about the chat, make sure you go up to the top of the chat box and turn on the live chat. It is usually defaulted to top chat. We don't want top chat. We want live chat. We want all the naughty bits to come through. Yes, even though YouTube will probably censor most of the most naughtiest. So, all right. So, if you don't know already, I'm the OraCola. I'm going to be doing this for about an hour live here on the YouTube. And if you have a question for the universe, like I said, put it in the chat. Put your oracle selection in all caps. There are many oracles to choose from when you have a question. They're all in the description box below. I'm not going to go through them because y'all already know. Everybody watching this show right now probably already knows. And if you don't, it's a surprise. Okay. So, before we get to answering questions, I will do a little ritual. I do this every show just to kind of set the tone for the evening and the vibration getting higher and letting everybody know that it's time to start the shit. So, the first thing I do is everything's buried. Okay, first thing we do is we burn the sacred wood. We got some Palo Santo, and we like to burn it just a little bit, not a whole lot, just to get some nice perfume in the air. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Breathe it in, y'all. Breathe it in. It's so good for your lungs to breathe this wood, although I don't have the material safety data sheet for it, so I can't say that for a fact, but assume it's all right. Next up, we got our bell. This is our little copper bell that we ring to let the universe know we're ready, and we're hoping they will stop by and give us the wisdom we seek. Yeah, all right. And then we got our abundance. Well, we can do the abundance first. It don't matter what order. We do it all the same time. So we got our abundance spray. This is for abundance. We're going to hope for good abundance in our lives. And we're just going to let that rain down upon us. Yes. Let it rain down upon us like one's raining on a stripper. And then let's get to our pathogen wand, which is is going to get rid of any nasties that are not invited to the party, whether they be man-made or natural. We're just going to wave this little fake man-made UV light around, and it's going to get rid of all the germs. Yes. Okay. And then we got our Florida water. This is our anointing of our chakras. We're going to anoint our chakras, make sure they're all spinning round and round and round and doing the thing that they got to do. Yes. Okay. And if you have your own ritual, you can do it now, you can do it later, whatever. It don't matter. Time is a man construct. It don't matter to the universe. Okay. All righty, y'all. Let me put this shit away and then get my drink. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. Now let's check in with the chat, see what y'all have been up to. All right, we got Good, we got Prince, we got Carol Jean, Patrick. Hi, Patrick. All right, everybody is hanging out. Y'all are busy doing your own thing, but y'all are still listening, which is the important thing. So, all right, we got a question from Carol Jean. Tarot, does my near future hold a northern move? Oh my goodness. Let's see. I don't know how far north you're planning on going. I would not advise going before the spring, just because it tends to get cold and snowy the further north you go. But I don't know what your needs are or what you're looking for. So let's see what the tarot has to say about Carol Jean going north. All right, let's see. Let's see what I feel. Let's see what the universe is telling me. Got to get all these things all mixed up just real right. Just like mix them up. Good. Okay. Which card? Oh, wait. Oh, this one. Oh, this one just. Okay, so this one jumped out. Not only did it jump out, it made itself face up when it jumped out. So this is your card. It is the moon. So it's not certain what's going to happen if you choose to follow this path. However, you should not be afraid of it because, the moon is a lot of things. It can be really bright and it can light your way. It can also be really dark and be like kind of spooky. But here's the thing. You don't know what the future holds. All you know is that you have a certain idea in your head and you hope that whatever idea it is the right one for you to grow as a person, because that's why you came here on this earth. So as long as you're growing as a person, whatever you do, whether you move or not, is the right choice. And that's the moon. Okay. Good luck. Oh, I hope it goes well. Whatever you choose. Okay. Let's see. Fuck you is here. Hi, fuck you. Good to see you. I hope it's not super cold or windy or wet up where you are, up in the Canada ways. I think it's British Columbia. Is that right? Where you are? So you're kind of like near Washington, Seattle, up in that neck of the woods. They've been having some bad weather in California, but I don't know if y'all been having it too. You know how the news is usually like one thing is the thing, but other people are sucking too. So whatever. Hope it's all good. All right. Good. What does the tarot have to say about the honors program at my school? Oh my goodness. Does that mean that you are an honor student now? Or potentially one? Exciting. Well, it's never a bad thing to have good credentials. And when I say good, that means the socially accepted credentials that the man is currently allowing to be accepted. And as far as I know, if you're an honor graduate of something, that's still in the good mark. I don't know. It might depend on other factors that I'm not aware of, but it seems like honors is still in the good category. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Okay. Oh, they invited you to apply. Ooh, so they're trying to recruit you. Be careful, that could be the CIA. That's how they get people. They always look for the best and the brightest, and they're like, who's got some emotional damage we can exploit? Not saying you're damaged, I'm just saying. But, and how can we like twist that knife and get them like fork them in and like hook them in and like then you're Lee Harvey Oswald. And although you wanted to be famous when you were a little kid, you're not famous in the way you wanted to be. And that's how it works. But hopefully that's not it. Hopefully it's just a benign thing. Hopefully they just want you to like join an honor society and pay dues because they're broke. Hey, we all broke. Okay, let's see. An emoji card, Carol Jean. Okay, I'll get to that later. Hold on, let me get this other one. Okay. Let's see here. All right, Honor Society, the lovers. Ooh, this is a choice you're going to have to make. It could be good or bad. You know how love story can be. So I would say, is this going to fulfill you in any way? Is joining the society going to be good for you? Are you craving this kind of thing? Is this something that's going to tick a box off in your to-do list? You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say do a little soul searching, but if it's something you feel called to, yeah, go for it. Why not? I mean, it's either going to be good or bad, just like a love story. That's how it goes. All right, Carol Jean wanted an emoji for her as a clarification, as they say it, on all the tarot channels. When I watch tarot channels on YouTube, which I do occasionally, um, they'll lay out a bunch of cards, and usually they got 4 or 5 decks. They got a whole bunch of shit going on, and they'll like lay out cards, and then they'll be like, I don't know what that means. I'm going to put a clarification on it, which is code for I don't know what the fuck to say. And it's okay. I get it. I'm there. I'm there every week. But they should just be honest and say, I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Let's put down another card. I guess it's just a nice way of saying it. It's a euphemism. It's a euphemism. All right. Emoji for Carol Jean's clarification. I love how these cards are so easy to shuffle. All of the other decks I have are just a bitch to shuffle. These, you can do the whole bridge thing. You can do the whole, I'm not going to do it now because they'll go everywhere. And then you can just like do that thing. You know what I'm saying? You do the thing and then the thing, and it's so satisfying because you have to practice. It's not like you can usually do that on the first try. You just have to like hear them slap against each other. It's very exciting. And then when they slurp back up, I love that shit. Okay, here is your card. Now that I told you all about my feelings. Oh. Well, maybe it's not such a good one. I don't know. I mean, the emoji deck, as we all know here, is very persnickety, and it generally doesn't give you good news. In fact, I don't think it's ever given us any good news. It's only given us indifferent news at best. So I don't know if this means anything to you, but there's your answer. You asked for it. You got it. Okay. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Oh, it was soggy up there. Fuck you. I'm so sorry. But you know what? That's why I don't live there. I cannot handle the soggy. The worst thing about here right now, aside from the cedar pollen, is that apparently we're having some crazy year with the acorns. I think I looked it up. It's called a mast year. This is something you should learn. MAST. So when the nut producing trees are way over producing nuts, like their nuts are going all over the place. They're nutting everywhere, like all the time. It's called a mast year. And our our oak trees are having a mast year, at least where I live, because there's fucking acorns everywhere. It's like a carpet of acorns, and it's so fucking annoying because like they're so big you can roll your ankle on these acorns. In fact, Apollo does not even like to walk on them. They hurt his paws. They're not fun. And they're everywhere. And they've been here for months and months and months. And I know I should not be like complaining about any abundance that the universe gives, but come on. They fucking suck. They fucking suck. So many acorns. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. But yes, too much of something sucks. All right. All right, what does the book of Revelation have to say about the man trying to take our gas stoves? Oh my God, I fucking saw this. I was pissed. I was fucking pissed because I love a gas stove and I'm so mad that I cannot have one right now because I'm poor and I'm stuck. This is what it is to be poor. You cannot have a gas stove if you want one. This is how it is for arcieoracola. I had a gas stove all of my life, like literally all of my life, except for like maybe 6 months, a year, when I lived in an apartment with a roommate, and it was just like weird. But um, every other time in my life, I've had the luxury, and yes, it is a luxury, of gas cooking. And when I had to move into my current situation and downsize considerably, I had to accept the fact that I would have to compromise on my gas stove and get a fucking electric stove, which is the devil. Ah, I hate the electric stove. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. It is the worst stove to cook on. I don't care what the man says. It is terrible. I don't like it. It sucks. And I also don't like that it's much easier for him to fuck with me if he wants to, if I have electric. Because I remember as a child growing up in the country, you had a gas tank. We had a big old tank out in the back near the pasture, and the gas man would have to fill it up occasionally. But you would have that gas as long as you had that gas, and that gas would go to your stove, to your whatever, your hot water heater, whatever you had it hooked up to, and that was your fucking gas. And I know it's different if you live in a city, but a lot of people still live like that. And so if the man decides to come and take your gas, he cannot. He would have to like blow up your tank, and that would be an act of war. But if he wants to cut off your electricity, he could do it like that without a second thought, and he could just send an email and it would be done. He would actually have to come out and turn the fucking spigot. So yeah, I'm fucking pissed about that shit. Let's see what Revelation has to say. I already told y'all my tea. Oh yeah. That got the crowd going there. Okay. So we gotta do a random number generator for this. And then we got 22 verses in the book of Revelation. So we're going to do 22 and hit generate. All right, chapter 9 in the book of Revelation. Chapter 9. And then we're going to see how many verses are in chapter 9. Chapter 9, number 9, number 9. All right, we got 21 verses in chapter 9, and none of them were said by Jesus. So there you go. All right, 21 verses, and we got 7. We got verse 7. All right. So for the gas stove question, which I have ranted about extensively, the book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 7, and the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle. and on their heads were, as it were, crowns like gold, and their faces were as the faces of men. Okay, so this is war, basically. Um, don't let the man take your gas stove. This is something worth fighting over, saith the arcieoracola, the OraCola, and the universe. Because let's face it, the less choice we have, the more we're able to be controlled. And so I do not think that you should allow the man to take your gas stove. I think we should fight against it. We should picket in the streets. We should storm the whatevers. I'm not going to say any buildings because that could get me in trouble, but we should storm the whatevers over the gas stove because that is what's important. You're cooking your daily life, you're heating. Like, we didn't have a heater. We use the fucking gas stove as our heater. It's like the fireplace. It is like fire. It is important. It's an element. It's a thing that you need to have in your home, in your hearth. And so, yes, do not allow the man to take your gas stove. Ah. All right. Now that I've ranted about that for far too long, digital diviner for Prince Albert. I have a crush on this girl I work with. Ooh. Should I ask her out for some beers? Ooh, exciting. Let's see what the digital diviner, aka Dick Wood, has to say. Definitely. You know, the worst thing that can happen is they will say no. Actually, no. The worst thing that will happen is they say yes. And y'all go out and you foot the bill. So you spend a lot of money on the beers and then you take them back to your house or wherever you are. And you do the nasty. And they not only give you a venereal disease, but also end up pregnant. And then you have to like pay for that whole mistake for the rest of your life. So, yeah, it could be good or bad. Depends on the whole thing. Good luck. All right. The man wants us all off the grid. Yeah, yep, it's true. Of course. All right, gotta catch up. Hold on. Oh, oh, oh. I just got lime instead of ice. Sorry. I'm not having the grapefruit juice. I'm having just lime with my vodka and some soda water. And I just like crunched on something that I thought was ice, but it's actually some like lime pulp. So a little sour. Sorry. No, you cannot be cooking good on coils. I've tried. I've almost given up on cooking, honestly. I have a few meals that I do. Occasionally I'll go off on like a crazy tangent, but mostly I just stick to something very simple because I don't have very much control over the temperature. Like, I have to turn the heat down way before I want the heat to be down because I have to wait for the whole thing. And I have an old stove, so it's even worse. It's terrible. Anyway. Oh, they walk by the ban. Of course they do. Of course. It's just like whenever the climate change narrative needs to get a boost, that's when they're going to drop that fucking hammer. It's like in the waiting. It's in the wings. It's in the wings. It's ready to go out and do its thing. Okay. Oh, hey, Slunky. Good to see you. Glad to see you back. Happy New Year. Hey, Matt. Good to see you. All right. It's good old time here. We got some old friends back. Wonderful. Now, I don't think I missed any. Oh, yeah. No, they should not ever come for a wood stove because that is the ultimate. Like, when they start coming to take wood stoves, first of all, they got to have big enough trucks to take them. And they got to have several people to haul them off because they're heavy. You know, it's not like electricity where you can just turn that shit off at a station far away. You actually got to physically take the stove away if it's a wood stove. And then you can always build a fire pit. It's inconvenient, but it's doable. Uh all right. I think I got all the questions. So, if you have a question, just remember you got to put it in the chat and put your oracle in all caps, and I will get to it. T, I just want to know the oracle's thoughts about what's going on in Idaho. Well, that's not T that I know about. And I mean, I don't know about what's going on in Idaho. I mean, are you talking about the murders? The kids that got murdered? I mean, that's just par for the course. Do y'all know how many fucking murders happen all the time that we never fucking hear about? It's a lot. It's a lot of fucking murders. Do you know how many people go missing that we never fucking hear about? It's a lot. It's a lot of fucking people. And I've talked to people who work in those fields, and they'll tell me privately, they'll be, yeah, there's a lot of folks that go missing. We never find them. We never hear no trace of nobody. People go missing, and we never fucking find them. And that's how it goes. And you know, a lot of them people got murdered. You know it. It just, that's how it goes. So a lot of people out there have gotten away with murder. And as far as like a murder getting solved and the media pushing that as like a huge thing, that is just propaganda to reassure you that yes, the authorities can solve the murder that might happen to you. Because honestly, they can't solve most of the fucking murders. I mean, they can't solve them. Most of the fucking murders don't get solved. The ones that do get Hollywood treatment and possibly Oscars for the actors that did them. But everything else is forgotten. It's by the wayside. So that's my answer. I don't know what the universe has to say. Did you pick an oracle? Because I can't remember. Hold on. No, you wanted tea. That's my tea, bitch. That's my tea. And that was free tea. I haven't even done no tea yet. Oh. Oh, you don't need a gas stove because your son-in-law is going to be an honor student. Well, you don't know that for a fact. And honestly, I would still want the gas stove. I would want the gas stove, and I want like a gas tank that's kind of like obscure and buried. And then like a friend who can like give me surreptitious gas. That's what I want. It's like when you go out to a buffet and you eat something that gives you surreptitious gas, like you weren't expecting the gas, but it came. And then later in the night, you was very uncomfortable because obviously you ate something that gave you the gas, but you know, you're lucky you got the gas. That's what I hope for you, but not uncomfortable. Okay. Okay, all right. Digital diviner, Matt K. Should I drop out of school? Fuck yeah, you should. I think you should, but let's see what Dick Wood has to say. Possibly. I mean, here's the thing. School right now, school is a crapshoot. You may get an education that's worth a damn and may be able to capitalize on that to catapult yourself into a better situation. Or you may just waste your money on some bullshit and then you could have like learned it on YouTube. So you need to evaluate the school that you're in and the kind of curriculum that you're being taught and just be honest with yourself about whether or not it's enriching you and it's worth the cost either in time or money or whatever you're spending to do it. And you're going to have to make the decision. The universe is leaving it up to you. So, oh yes, Apollo did have diarrhea. And here's where I want to sing the praises of my terrible dog. Apollo is a problematic dog. I don't know if you know him personally, some of y'all might, but he is not the best dog in the world. I love him anyway. I accept him as he is. But what he has not ever done is shit in the house or piss in the house past the age of like 5 months. He has always, always, always held it. No matter how long I've had to be delayed, no matter what's going on, he has held it. And last week, he was tested because he had to go. And I mean, he had to go. And y'all couldn't hear it because I'm using this new mic now, which cuts out a lot of the background noise. But he was whining and crying and pacing the entire show. And y'all remember, I went out and I opened the patio. I was like, if he's got to do it as emergency, he'll do it out there, but not inside. He did not do it out there. I had to like shut the shit down and then take him outside. And I took him in the first patch of grass I got him to. It was a waterfall. I'll just leave it at that. It was a waterfall, and there were some more waterfalls later in the evening as, the night progressed. But eventually he settled, and it was fine, and it was no worse for the wear. But yes, he had the shits, and he held it, and he was a very good boy. Very good. I do appreciate that he held it. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Now y'all got the tea on that. Speaking of tea, I've not done any tea. I feel like I've done nothing but tea this whole show. I'm thirsty. Oh, poor buddy. Oh, y'all heard him. Poor buddy. Oh. Well, you know what? That's how it went. That's how it was, and he held it, and it was okay. So, anyway, speaking of tea, since y'all don't have any questions and y'all are just chit chatting away, I'm gonna get some tea out of here. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, this bullshit. So, sometime last week, I think it was last week, I don't know, time is a man's construct, and I'm not very aware of it. Some football player collapsed during a nationally televised football game. This is an important point. Nationally televised, it was on the TV. They collapsed and apparently had a cardiac arrest, which means the heart stopped. But they were revived, and after several days of very intensive medical care and extensive media coverage, I might add, which is why this is here. They have recovered enough to be sent home from the hospital. Although I would say anytime you recover from your heart stopping, that's some fucking serious shit right there. So, I just would want to say, and I'm not the first person to say this whole circus is very sus, as the kids would say. This is sus. The circus is sus. This is a sus circus. First of all, it was nationally televised. What are the fucking odds of that happening? Crazy. And then the media coverage was instantaneous. It wasn't like they got caught off guard. No, they was ready to pounce. It was immediately on the headlines of everything, all the time, everywhere, even your local news. It was all about this thing. And then the articles started coming about, what is this caused by and why and how and who's the and all the like it was a bigger deal than Harry and Meghan fucking the Prince Harry autobiography, honestly. I think whatever this agenda the man's trying to push is a bigger deal than that one, because that was supposed to be the big drop this week. And she's fucking pissed. Meghan Markle is fucking pissed that this other person took her thunder. That and the whole other Biden thing. There's a lot going on that took the thunder of this thing. But back to the whole Hamlin. I'm suspicious that this is either a full-on planned operation, or it is capitalization on a very unfortunate event, or it's a combination of the two. However, this whole thing has me very suspect. And the fact that, it was just so pushed so hard, like there's echoes of other things that have been pounded so hard in the media that have turned out to be bullshit that, yeah, I'm suspicious. I don't know what y'all think, but I would be very suspicious about all that shit. So that's what I think about that. And in 6 months, nobody's going to remember anything about this at all unless they bring it up again, which I don't think they will. I think they're going to like sweep it under the rug. It's going to be like going away. Some other thing's going to take its place. So yeah, there you go. Uh, okay. I got swept on up here. Yep. Okay. Well, it does not look like we have any questions in the chat. I'm going to double check the Instagram and the Facebook because I have missed questions because I did not check it close enough to the show. So we're good there on this one. Probably good on the other one. Let's double check. Yep, we're good on this. Okay, wonderful. So yeah, if you have a question for the universe, please put it in the chat and choose your oracle. Make sure you put that oracle in all caps and I will get to it. We got about 21 more minutes left in the show. Is that right? Yeah, 21. All right. Okay. In 6 months, I'm going to ask you about this. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I've missed out on some conversation here. Oh, yeah. For sure. For sure. Yeah. It was the whole thing, that whole thing. But there are other things now. There's so many other things. In fact, there are so many things that I'm going to read some oracles for the collective because I did not get a scratch off this week. I just wasn't feeling it. I just didn't feel like I needed it. So I'm going to listen to the universe. Ooh, this one just popped out. Ooh, strength. Yes, we need to be strong. There's a lot going on right now, so be strong. Don't let the man get you down. Be strong. Yeah, that is a good anytime oracle. Strength. I mean, don't be so strong that you miss the soft and beautiful things. Don't be like, oh my God, I'm so strong. I'm like above it all. No, there's still things that you can be vulnerable to. But overall, just be aware that your strength is necessary to plow through whatever this is. All right. We've already done an emoji card. I think we got the worst emoji, so we're just going to move right along. I feel like a goddess card might be good for this week. Let's see what the energies say about that. Okay. There we go. Y'all are having a conversation there. My goodness. So much going on. I love that y'all are comfortable enough to converse. I love that. I love that about our little family, that we become friends. All right, let's see what goddess energy we should all be guided by in the coming week. Ooh, what is this? Oh my God, I cannot pronounce this. this is a goddess that I cannot pronounce. I have to put on my readers so I can spell it to y'all. Oh, I would Selectal. I don't even know what that says. Toltec, Earth Mother, goddess of carnal love and desire. Like Kali in India, she's portrayed as a horrible, devouring figure, yet is honored as a moving, creative principle. Okay, so basically, this is you can screenshot this shit. Screenshot it if you need to and read it as your leisure, or Google it. This is your goddess. I was hoping for some kind of common goddess energy, but apparently we get some like chaotic Earth Mother, like is horny and wants to tear shit up energy. So that is what goddess you're working with this week. I would say just don't piss her off. Just keep her satisfied, placated, and don't piss her off. No. All right. All right. My goodness. Porticle. We got a porticle here. Some say that UFOs are coming not from space, but from deep in the ocean. Yes, we've talked about this with the whole like the abyss reveal, that soft reveal there they had in the 80s. What does the porticle have to say about this? Okay, so with the porticle, we have 755 pages. It's a lot of pages, y'all. A lot of pages of porn in the porticle. Let's get a number for this question about the others. 693, page 693 in the porticle is going to give us our answer. And if it's tentacle porn, I would scream, but probably not. All right, what did I say? 693. Oh God, I can't hardly read it. 606. 666. All right. Okay, I'm gonna have to put these back on. God damn it. I hate being old and blind. I hate it. It sucks. It is what it is. All right. It's just that these like Europeans that print these books, I guess paper is more expensive in Europe, so they make the font real small so they can squish more in the book. I don't know. 693. Okay. So this is half of a full picture. And there you go. I don't know what this has to do with tentacle porn, but it has a lot to do with bondage and S&M. And yeah, I would say that whoever's in charge of this narrative is definitely cracking the whip. They are not letting go. They are making sure that nobody is going to say anything without the safe word. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. It obviously we're going to find out about the UFOs when we find out about it, whether it be in this life or another. And probably the way it works, we've already found out about it in a past life and we just forgotten because we're here to experience something different. So we're experiencing a different thing. Don't pay attention to the UFOs. Just whip somebody else. There you go. Ah, I don't even know what to think. Like, I used to think about the UFOs a lot. And after so much propaganda with UFOs, after. Excuse me. I need to wet my whistle. Ah. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. After all that, I just don't have the energy for it no more. It's like, come on. My world is like work, dog, home, occasional shows and OraCola and like weirdness, like why don't they have Topo Chico at the Walgreens next door to me no more? Like why is it gone? Like suddenly shit like that. So that's my world. I cannot think about the greater things like UFOs no more. I'm sorry. I've just like given up too much real estate to that already, and it's done. It's over. The role is finished. It's 9:48, y'all. We have only about 12 more minutes left in the show, maybe 14. I was a little late. So if you got a question, please put it in the chat. I'm going to scroll back up here and make sure I didn't miss nothing. Oh, the cedar's getting me so bad. So bad. Okay, that's way up there. I don't need to see that. Okay. Oh, y'all check me out on Thursday nights. YouTube, Matt Cola, 9 p.m. Central. Oh, you got a show? Well, all right. We'll have to check it out, Matt. I would love to see your show. I'm sure it'd be a lot of fun. Okay. Well, there are no more questions for the universe, so we're gonna keep on with our oracles for the collective because that is what we do, and we don't got no fucking scratch off. So we're just gonna keep going. Oh man, I'm trying to figure out the best angle for this. I don't want to get too much of this stupid mic in here, but then if I don't do too much, I look far away. So I don't know. Pushing it forward. I don't know. I never figure it out until I look at the thumbnails the next day and I'm like, damn it, I should have had it a different angle. But whatever. It works. Let me get a fashion oracle. I see we got a digital diviner for Patrick. And let's see what we got here. What's our fashion inspiration for this middle of January 2023? Okay, we got Ralph Lauren. You don't have to ride a horse to be in the polo team. Dress for your Oscars moment. Always go for the gold. Okay, so here's some bougie, like aspirational shit for you. We just had the Golden Globe Awards yesterday. I think they returned to broadcast after a couple of years of And I'm still not sure what the Golden Globes are. It just seems like a bunch of rich people that want to throw an award party. So, yeah, it seems like you should just go with this costume party and wear something smart and snazzy, like a good suit, some kind of simple, elegant gown, not too many embellishments. That American sportswear look. And if the weather's good, well, you could probably just wear Ralph Lauren off the rack. Okay. Let's see. Digital Diviner. Should we buy another Mega Millions? I have not even bought one yet. But let's see what y'all should do. Ask again. Ooh. Okay. Concentrate. Concentrate. Think real hard. Forget it. No, fuck it. You know what? You've either already won or you are not going to win if you spend more money. So just let it be. Trust the universe. If you actually won and you've already bought a Mega Millions ticket and you're waiting for the drawing on Friday, then perhaps it's a winner. If you have already bought a ticket and it did not win and you were thinking about buying another one for Friday, fuck it. Spend that $2 on something else. Hell, give it to charity. Do something good with it because you are not going to win. But yeah, there's your answer. Sorry, but chances were you weren't going to win. So, I'm going to wear something sexy tomorrow and ask this girl out. Well, good for you. I hope you do. That'll be a lot of fun. Please report back next week if you're able to come and let us know how it went. Ask her out, Prance. Stay safe after the party. Oh, hey, Lava Jeans. I didn't see you sneak in there. Maybe you were here. Oh, you were. You were here. I'm sorry I missed you. That's the thing about moderating my own chat. I don't know who's there. That's okay. We're still small enough that I can do it. So, hello, welcome. Hey, everybody. Oh, yeah. Don't forget, all of y'all, while you're here, don't forget to like the show, subscribe if you haven't. I'm sure y'all have. But like the show, make sure to click the like button on the show. And then if you can, leave a comment, not in the chat, but in the actual show. You'll have to come back later and do it. But any comments are great. All of that drives like algorithm shit to this channel. So it might draw more people. You never know. Okay. It just seems like that's a thing you have to do on YouTube. You have to say that shit. Are we allowed to invite other people? Of course you are. This is a public show. Like it is available for anyone to watch while it's live, while it's later, like anytime. There is nothing here that is sacred. So unless you're embarrassed that you're in the chat and you don't want your friends to know that you're in the chat, then yeah, share away. Share away, Matt K. Share away. Yep. Don't forget to smash and subscribe. Oh, God, I hate that. I fucking hate that. So stupid. Don't forget to smash the like button. Like, I'm not smashing the button on my computer. It's a delicate instrument and it costs me a lot of money. I'm sorry. I'm just going to push it. I'm just going to tap it. I'm just going to lightly caress it down until it makes contact with the thing that does the thing. Oh my goodness. We got maybe 8 more minutes or so left in the show. So y'all need to put your questions in. Otherwise, I'm going to keep drawing for the universe, for the collective. We got crystal energy coming up here. Oh, yeah. Caress that subscribe button. Yes. Make sure you do it like it needs to be done. Ask it if it likes 1 finger or 2, maybe 3, or maybe like this, like that kind of thing. There's a lot of things you can do with the fingers, but mostly you need to ask. You need to ask. That's the important thing. Ask and be willing to give. Ask and be willing to give. That's the best advice. Okay. Here's a crystal energy. Moving right along to the collective from the universe this week. What do we got? Ooh, OraCola. Start fresh. Yes, it is the beginning of the year, even though it's the Gregorian calendar that we're working with. And then, there's a lot of weirdness about the whole like beginning of the new year. Other people celebrate at different times. This is kind of the general start of the new year, these next 2-3 months. Anyway, so start fresh. Find a way to like change something up in your routine, do something new, get rid of a bad habit. Yeah, do a new thing. Always a good idea to start something new. Okay. Let's see. Anybody else? Oh, you want some tea? Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. I have not given more tea. Oh, y'all are so thirsty. So thirsty. Maybe start fresh up north. Maybe. You never know. Okay. What do we got here? Oh my God. This word. So this is the leftover from, when I was doing the words that can just fuck right off. Words that can just fuck right off. This word. Woke. It has become ubiquitous. I don't know why this weird word that doesn't even like it's not even grammatically correct to say this word, but suddenly it's everywhere and it is the bane of my existence. It makes me want to kill people and stab them in the face and like not even hide the body, just like surrender to the man and let him take me off to prison because I hate it that much. I'm just so upset that this stupid word has become so prominent in our culture. And it doesn't mean anything. It means that it means that you are a rigid person if you are woke. If you're woke, this is what it means. You're rigid in your thinking, and you are only going to think in black and white concepts. And anyone who falls outside of the black and white is automatically not a good person. And no, that's not how life works. That's not how it works. So you can be pretending that you are an advocate for XYZ or PDQ or whatever the fuck. But if you are taking a woke angle at it, you are being very rigid and you are not being realistic. So I'm sorry. This word needs to fucking go. I hate it. I don't want to hear it no more. It doesn't make no sense. And I just want to like stomp anybody in the face that says it. That's how I feel. Yeah. So woke. Yeah, for sure. I just that I heard this creeping up for a while, like, and I was like irritated a little bit. It's just like a little irritated. It's like when you got a rash. You got a rash down there. You want to ignore it. You're like, okay, it'll go away. I'll just keep it clean and dry. But then the rash grows, and it keeps growing, and it gets itchier, and it gets more inflamed, and it gets more painful to the fact that you can't ignore it at all. Then you got to go to the fucking doctor. You got to go to some kind of fucking doctor, or you got to find some internet article. I don't know what you got to do, but you got to fix that shit. Like, you cannot let that get out of control. And right now, that rash is raging, and we need to salve it. All of us that have brains, that have like the ability to think about it, need to like start slathering on the salve. Like, okay, we get it. You're upset. You're inflamed. You're red. You're irritated. We got a balm for you. I know you're still mad. But we're going to slather this shit on you and smother it all out, because that's what we got to do. We just got to like find some kind of salve that smothers that shit out. And all of us are responsible for making it work. So you need to get your own salve, and you need to spread your salve on that woke shit. So everybody get your salve and spread it on the woke so that it smothers the woke. And eventually it all calms down and becomes neutral. That's what we need. That's what we need. All right. I said enough to get me canceled, so I'm going to move on to what I was doing before. Yeah, just don't be an asshole about it, but yeah, be practical. You're being a caregiver here. You're be like, okay, it's like when a baby has diaper rash. Baby doesn't know why it's got the diaper rash. It doesn't understand. It's upset. It's angry. It's got an ass. It's inflamed. You understand that it's upset. You understand why it's upset. You understand that there's nothing they can do about that particular upset except you can put a salve on it. You can just put a salve on it and then comfort that little baby until eventually that salve works. Oh, God. Okay. And maybe that salve is listening to the rant. Maybe that salve is just, holding their hand, whatever it is. Obviously, it's going to take a little effort on your part, but we all got to do our part. All right, here's an essential oil for the collective before we sign out for the evening. I was on my way to do this before I got into the woke, so let's see what oil we can use to raise our vibration and vibrate higher. Here we go. Ooh, black spruce. That's the one we got. I don't think we got that one yet. Oh, can't read this subtext here. Restores energy and builds confidence. I love it. Yes. So, yes, you need to be confident and have energy. So, this is the time of year to start fresh, throw out new old shit, and start new with a new thing. And this is going to help you out. Some kind of evergreen, effervescent, like energy to like, yes, get it going. Yes. All right. Well, y'all, it is time to end the show. I'm so happy y'all hung out with me this evening. I love to see my family every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central on youtube.com/channel arcieoracola. Love it that y'all are here. I'm so happy for y'all to be in the family, and I hope that y'all have a fantastic week. And I hope that everybody's watching later. I know that there's a lot of family members that don't get to watch it live, but get to watch it later. I'm happy y'all are watching it later. So please have a fantastic week. I hope that we get to come back next week. We never know. The man is fickle. But I love y'all so much. And I will see y'all later. I'm arcieoracola. Bye.